Would you please welcome the latest inductee to the Cricket Australia Hall of Fame, Matthew Hayden.
Geez, I was skinny once. The content kills you, doesn't it? Great honour, Babsy, incredible, mate. I mean, what a fantastic mentor, as was this bloke here right next to me, Ian Healy, Alan Border, and of course to be inducted in alongside of Betty Wilson as well. And Jonesy, what a fantastic job that you did with Ken in introducing Betty. It's marvellous. I mean, every time that we sit down in our lounge room at North Stradbroke Island, we watch the cricket, and every night is, guess what? Big Bash League cricket and women's Big Bash League cricket, and it's fabulous. So it's just so nice to be able to see women also a big part of our game, which is an incredible one. I fell in love with the game listening to it. The beautiful stories of guys like Jim Maxwell, who I see is here tonight, in radio raves that have been exploring over a period of time, painting the pictures, but not for me seeing it in the bush because free-to-air television wasn't available. So I learnt the game in our shed, listening to it, trying to just get a picture for it. So on behalf of those that aren't in mainstream broadcast, so to speak, but all those country warriors that are out there that are just listening to it, trying to get a sense of what it looks like in terms of the game, there's no finer broadcast, I don't think, than broadcasters like ABC that give us a chance to paint the pictures and tell the stories. It's just wonderful. Also wonderful, though, is the sense that we get from my contemporaries on 9 and on 10 that bring to life every day for us at home this wonderful sense of the history of the game, this wonderful sense of mateship. And we've seen that in droves tonight, haven't we? As we see not only the inductees but members of the AB medal, soon to be announced, test match players, guys like, for example, Glenn McGrath, who celebrated such an incredible success, but also off the field have remained in the game. And for me, it's no different. As a broadcaster myself, mostly overseas, but to see just how incredible the game has progressed is such a wonderful treat. I mean, yesterday, Josh and Thomas, my son, we watched Davey Warner, Uzi Khawaja, Smitty just carving away, and the game's just gone to a completely new level. And it's so exciting. Every day we see these guys just take the game to a place which in some ways we only just dreamt of, and certainly humbled. We feel like we're just a start of the process of trying to entertain people from around the world, trying to play a brand of cricket that's certainly going to put smiles on people's faces. On a personal note, my wife Kelly, my 3 kids, they sacrifice. I was doing well. Not as hard as you, Babsy. Sacrifice a lot. My mum and dad, my brother, are a wonderful example of family, friendship, and to my fellow players. Little AB, as I said, Babsy yesterday, vertically challenged. Well, JL obviously would fit, just like my wife Kelly, neatly under my chin. But boy, he packed a punch, as did Slats. And my other little warrior, Ricky Ponting, who's just, and not just Ricky, but all the captains that I played under, mentors, great people, Alan Border, Ricky Ponting, of course Stephen Moore, who is a pillar of strength, Adam Gilchrist. I mean, these guys, ladies and gentlemen, are unique Australians. They're people that have responsibility on their shoulders, which love the game of cricket, but more than anything are just such solid individuals in life. And each, since their retirement, have gone on to becoming, such fantastic human beings. The game of cricket to me is something which is very sacred. I feel incredibly privileged to be a part of the story of the Australian cricket journey. I look on with great anticipation for this Indian series, which is going to be tough. There are men and women that travel to India that never experience success. But if I can be testimony to anything, it's not so much the success, but it's in the actual discipline and the effort that you go to a place like India where you explore yourself, you challenge yourself as a group, you challenge yourself as a body of people, and you become a better person because of it. You become a better team player, you become a better athlete, and you become a better Australian when you challenge yourself in these tough environments. As Ricky Ponting said, you don't get better at doing something doing less of it. So my great challenge to this current group of players, and I love you all so much, and at home we celebrate your success every day. We celebrated your success yesterday. My challenge to you is to ensure that every day you're trying to get a little bit better, because you're going to have a lot of tough days. You're going to have a lot more worse days after playing 103 test matches. You're going to have a lot more worse days than you're going to have better days. And I think the Australian cricket culture does one thing better than any other culture that I've seen in any community, and that is it celebrates its success. It relishes the fact that Ian Healy can take a good catch, or Alan Border can make a great 100, or Steve Smith can captain his side. This is the culture that we all love to be a part of, and it's been a great pleasure. On one final note, and this, Josh and Tom, is for you. It's a Hall of Fame dad. Aussie. Respect, brother. Thank you.